Hi students, good morning. I welcome you all for biology video class. In previous videos, we have talked about nervous system. Nervous system which are very important. As I said before, we have brain and spinal cord and nerves, because while we are riding bike or while we are driving car, we are going to protect only the head region, because of main organ is present inside the head region, that means inside the skull. So now you know that how it is important, the brain. The next one, so such brain and spinal cord, nerves which undercome the nervous system. The nervous system further divided into two types: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system, which consists of brain and spinal cord, because the brain only detects the impulses and next it reacts and it is transmit the impulse, all the things it is doing. So it is main part. So that's why it is central nervous system. Then here we have another one, peripheral nervous system. It consists only the nerves. Then the nervous system, peripheral nervous system, further divided into two types. Already I said that: somatic nervous system, autonomic nervous system. The somatic nervous system which control the voluntary actions, in the autonomic nervous system which control the involuntary actions. There we have two types: parasympathetic and sympathetic. So as I said before, these are all the things you know. The next, about the structure of neuron, we have completed. The structure of neuron, in the structure of neuron we have main part is cell body. In the cell body where we have different projections. That projection is called as dendrites, which are connected with effector or another neuron, which receive the impulse from the effector or from the another neuron. Then the message which is passed into the cell body, then it is belongs to the axon. Then there we have neuron end we have. So in that area, synaptic knob is present. So through that, it is the message, that impulse move from one neuron to another neuron. Okay. So the structure of neuron we have completed. Then types of neuron also we have completed: unipolar, bipolar, multipolar. It is based on the number of dendrites and axon. Okay. Then based on the myelin sheath, then we have two types. One is myelinated neuron and non-myelinated neuron. Okay. Then we have started the generation and conduction of impulse. So how it is generated, how it is conducted from one neuron to another neuron. That topic we have started, but we did not complete. Today we are going to complete that topic, the generation and the conduction of impulse. As a part of generation and conduction of impulse, the first main stage is resting membrane potential, the resting stage of neuron. So in the resting stage of neuron, it is what? Once again I want to remember that inside we have what? Axoplasm. It is inside the neuron. This is axoplasma, axolemma. This is axoplasm. Okay. So inside we have negatively charged protein and potassium ions are present. Okay. Outside ions. So this light is present in resting membrane potential. That means in resting stage. Their impulses it is not carried. Okay. So that stage is called as what? Polarized. Okay. So the potassium ion inside, sodium ion outside. So that here positively charged, here negatively charged. So this stage is known as polarized. Now, how that action potential generated? Okay. When someone touch in particular area, their action potential will be generated. Okay. Before that, before touching is what? Resting stage. This light only our neuron is present. Outside is positively charged, inside is negatively charged. Okay. Now we are going to see how it is generated. If action potential is generated, what happens inside the neuron? That is we are going to see. So part 1 already we have completed, part 2 also completed. Now part 3. So in the chapter 21, we have completed part 1, part 2. Now we are going to see what? Part 3. So now the heading is what? Action potential. Action potential. That action potential, when it is created, when someone is touched. When someone is touched. So if someone is touching you, that information will be carried. Where? To central nervous system. So wherever it is, if someone is touching, the information will be carried to CNS. If someone is touching here, that touching feeling which will be carried to the CNS, that means to the spinal cord and brain. So it is, I think which fiber carry the message from the muscle to what? Brain, which means afferent fibers. That means bunch of neuron. Fibers that means bunch of neuron here. So that afferent fibers which carry the message from the muscle to brain. Then we have number of neurons are present. So what happened here? The information which means impulse. That impulse which carry from one neuron to another neuron. Okay. So if someone is touched, that means that information which carry one neuron to another neuron, then next, finally it is reached to CNS, that means brain, spinal cord and as well as the brain. Brain also made up of what? Neuron. Spinal cord also made up of what? Neuron. So the nervous system fully consists of neuron. Okay. So which carry the message from one neuron to another neuron and which send it to where? To the brain. Okay. The next one, here the generation action potential. we will see how that action potential generated in a particular neuron. Then we will see how it is moved one neuron to another neuron. So, generation of action potential. Generation of action potential, that is depolarized state. So that is polarization. Which one? The first stage. Resting stage is polarizing because outside it is positively charged, inside negatively charged. Okay, now depolarization has happened. That means the generation of action potential. Here, first stage, stimulus applying on polarized memory. That means resting stage. Okay. You see, already we know that inside we have what? Inside we have negatively charged, outside positively charged. Okay. So this is resting stage. So what happened? Stimulus applied on resting stage. Here the stimulus is applied, which means what happened? If this is region A, if this is region B, okay, it is a neuron. It is a neuron. Okay. When stimulus is applied on the resting stage, so what happened? Here, the ion channels are open. What ion channel? That means voltage gate. What? Voltage gate. Voltage gate ion channels are open when stimulus applied. So what is the voltage gate ion channels? And when I said about resting stage, we have seen many ion channels. What are the ion channels? Potassium ion channels, sodium ion channels, co-transport ion channels. Co-transport ion channels. So three ion channels are present. Apart from the three ion channels, we have voltage gate also. Okay. Now the sodium, the potassium ion gate ion channel, which allow only the sodium. The sodium ion channel, which allow only the sodium ions. But here co-transport ion channel, which allow two materials, potassium ion plus sodium ions. So the both ions are transferred in the co-transport channel. Already said that. So here voltage gate ion channels. Apart from these three things, we have voltage gate ion channels. When stimulus applying, the voltage open. Here you see, it is passive channel, it is also passive channel, it is what? Active channel. For these two channels we need not energy. But for co-transport channel we need energy. Here you see voltage gain channel, ion channel. When stimulus is applied, it is open. It don't need any energy. Okay. When it is open, that means when stimulus applied only it is open. Always it is not open. But here the potassium and sodium and always it is open. But this is always it is not open. When stimulus applied, that means it is open. Okay. So what happened? Already we have what? Outside positively charged, inside negatively charged. Now the voltage get open because stimulus applied. So what happened? The positive charge which will be coming inside. That means influx of sodium ions which is coming inside. So what happened here? It is changed. Inside negatively charged. Okay. Inside it became what? Negatively charged. So outside what happened? Which means positively charged. Because of voltage change. Now you see, inside it is positively charged and outside negatively charged. Because of why? Sodium ion getting inside. Sodium ion getting inside. So it is converted as a positively charged. Outside negatively charged. So lot of sodium which is getting inside. And next one, now action potential generated. This is action potential generated. Inside positively charged, outside negatively charged. So it is what? Action potential generated. It is in the part of stimulus. It is happened where? In the part of stimulus. If one neuron, this is the part A, this is the part B, like that we have. So in the part A stimulus is happened, in the particular part only this is happened. Which one? The action potential. Okay, right. Now, in next stage, now that part A is what? Depolarized. Okay, that polarized stage which converts as a depolarized. Now impulses are ready here. That messages, that information is ready here. It want to be move region from A to B, then B to C, like that. Then next neuron, then next neuron. Then it will reach to where? Spinal cord and brain. So like this it is moved. Okay. So now depolarized is happened. Next, how it is moved from A region to B region. Okay. Here you see what we have. Negatively charged. Here positively charged. Negatively charged and positively charged. Now the concentration gradient will be developed. Concentration gradient will be developed. You see, this is one neuron. In region A, region B, region C, region D, we have continuously like that. All the region in the resting membrane we have inside what? Only the negative. Outside only the positive. But here stimulus happen. Now depolarized happen. That means inside is positive, outside is negative. So this region concentration of positively charged is high. So concentration gradient will be double. So it want to be moved from region A to region B. Okay, do you understand what I am saying? Because in the osmosis, the water molecules which move from higher concentration to lower concentration. For that, energy is not needed. So like that, here the positively charged is higher concentration. Here negative is present. Automatically, it moves region from A to B. Okay. So what happened? It became positively charged. Okay. That negative also, which is coming what? Here. This positive is going here. So this area is what happened? Became positively charged. This is became negatively charged. Because it is transferred. Because here concentration is high, here concentration is low. Okay. This is C naught. Okay. Sir, if that depolarization is happened here, that means here what it is happened? Repolarization. Okay. Again it is coming to the normal stage. Now it is depolarized. If it is repolarized, that means it became what? Positively charged. Positively charged. Here it became what? Negatively charged. Negatively charged. Because of influx of what? Potassium is happened. Influx of potassium is happened. Here outflux of sodium is happened. So it is changed as positively charged. Here it is changed as a negatively charged. It is what? Repolarization. Repolarization. Okay. Now what happened? This is depolarization. The same process is happened continuously. It is moving here, it is moving here. So then the depolarization happens C, then D, then another neuron, then it is moving. Finally it is reached to prime. Okay, so this like happened throughout the neuron. Then one neuron to another neuron also. Okay, but sir, it is happening inside the neuron, but one neuron to another neuron, how it is happened? That means I will say, but the message is passing one neuron to another neuron. But here it is happening like this, but in between the joint, in between the two neurons, what it has happened? That means I will say, don't worry. But inside the neuron, as usual, it is happening. The same like first polarization, then stimulus applied in the particular place. Here depolarization has happened. That means positive coming inside, negative going outside. If concentration is high, here positive, here negative, that means it is moved here. Okay, this region. Automatically what happened? This negative and positive which is moved here. So next it is depolarized. this area getting repolarization. Again it is comes as a resting stage. So in the resting stage, you know, outside is what? Negativity, inside positivity. Then here depolarization, then here depolarization, here repolarization. So like that happen: polarization, depolarization, repolarization. So the three stages are very very important in the action potential. Then only the message, the information which is carrying one region of neuron to another region. It is in one neuron, I am saying. How that transfer from one neuron to another neuron, I will say. I think you all understood this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me definitely. I think in your NCERT book, the topic is generation and conduction of impulse. That fully you have to read, then only you can understand this action potential and polarization, repolarization, that and all you can understand. Okay, fine. The next one we are going to see how that information which is carrying one region to one neuron to another neuron. Okay. We are going to see about what? How that action potential which is move one neuron to another neuron. Here before we have seen that how that action potential is moving within a neuron. Because you know from the A region to B region how it is moved, polarization, repolarization, polarization, depolarization, then repolarization, by that it is moving. You know, I think. Now I will draw one diagram. Then you can understand how it is moving from one neuron to another neuron. Axon, then axon terminal. This is axon terminal. Then actually one neuron and another neuron connected with synapse. The name is what? Synapse. So synapse is the what? The binding area. In between the one neuron to another neuron we have what? Synapse. Okay. So here we have this axon terminal, axon terminal. Okay. Which part can you recognize that? So axon is present. Finally we have axon terminal. Here we have nerve. So that area, final terminal axon. This is. So axon terminal, then this is what? Axon, axon. The next one, this is, here we have some vesicles. In that neurotransmitters are present. Neurotransmitters. This is synaptic vesicle. Synaptic vesicle. This layer is presynaptic membrane. This is post synaptic membrane. Okay, here this gap is called as synaptic cleft. Synaptic cleft. Okay, then in the post synaptic membrane we have receptors. We have what? Receptors. Receptors B. Okay, so these are the parts of synapse. No, receptors. Receptors. So this is synapse, presynaptic membrane, postsynaptic membrane. After that we have dendrites. Okay, right. What happens here? Actually, in synapse that we have two types. One is electrical synapse. Electrical synapse and chemical synapse. Electrical synapse, then chemical synapse. In electrical synapse, this presynaptic membrane and postsynaptic membrane is very close. So here the transfer of information is faster than the chemical synapse. So here there is no gap in electrical synapse. So here the chemical transformation is not happened. What it has happened in the neuron inside? Polarization, depolarization, then repolarization. Like that it is moving now. So like that also here it is moving fastly. But in the chemical synapse it is not like that. See here, in the axon, what it is releasing? Action potential. When the axon terminal which receive the action potential. So action potential which is arrived in axon terminal. Then what happened? That action potential which giving the message to the where? Synaptic vesicles. That synaptic vesicles filled with what? Neurotransmitter. So action potential which is arrived in the axon terminal, then the synaptic vesicles which consist of what? Neurotransmitter. Okay. The next one, the neurotransmitters which is going to open in the presynaptic membrane. Okay. So first one, action potential which is act on the synaptic vesicles. Then it is stimulate what? Neurotransmitter. Then the neurotransmitter open into the synaptic cleft. So here the neurotransmitter will be coming. This vesicle open here. So in the presynaptic membrane which open what? The neurotransmitters. When neurotransmitters arrive in the synaptic cleft, it is received by the receptors. it is received by the receptors. Then when it is enter into the receptors, the action potential will be generated in the next neuron. Generated. The action potential is generated because before action potential generated in another neuron, here we have another neuron entering. Just you imagine. When here the neurotransmitter which is received by the receptors, action potential is started. Just you think that when we touch, when stimulus applied on resting potential, what it is happening, it is converted as a depolarization. So like that, here the neurotransmitters act as a stimulus, then the polarization area which will be depolarized, that means action potential generated. Then what is happened, what I said before, from the region A to B, B to C, C to D, like that it is moving. Finally, it is reached to where? That particular neuron terminal axon. Then here the synaptic vesicle stimulated what? Stimulated by the action potential. Then it produces what? Neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitter which is open into the synaptic cleft. Then it is received by the receptors. Then again it is stimulate the other neuron. Then action potential is started. So continuously it is started. So it is chemical synapse. This is what? Chemical synapse. Here we have some gap. But in the electrical synapse there is no gap. There is no chemical changes. In the chemical synapse what has happened? The electrical impulse converted as a chemical impulse. Then again it is converted as a electrical. In the chemical synapse, the chemical synapse, what it has happened? Electrical impulse, then impulse, then it is what? In chemical synapse, what it has happened? Electrical impulse converted as a chemical impulse, then again it is converted as a electrical impulse. But in the electrical synapse, only the electrical impulse is carried out. Here there is no change, but here we have change. So that's why the information or impulse which is move one neuron to another neuron. I hope you all understood what it has happened inside the neuron, what it has happened in between the neuron. Okay, don't confuse that. It is very easy one. Okay, how that impulse which is transferred from one neuron to another neuron, that means for that question this is the answer. Easily we can write it. So axon terminal which receive the action potential, then it stimulate the synaptic vesicles. Inside the synaptic vesicle what we have? Neurotransmitter. That transmitter, neurotransmitter open into the synaptic cleft. Then the synaptic cleft received by the receptors. Then action potential started in the next neuron. Then the process is happening. Polarization, repolarization, depolarization, then repolarization, then region A to B, B to C. Then again it is reached to the action terminal. So like that continuously it is moving. Okay, I hope you all understood that how that action potential is generated and transferred from one neuron to another neuron. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Please go through the NCERT book. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me.